What is the very nature of the Trinity? Father Richard Rohr has written about this in his recent book, The Divine Dance. The Trinity is total self-giving, total emptying of itself, three distinct persons totally emptying themselves and being filled, emptying and being filled. Father Rohr makes that connection with that self-emptying is written into the very fabric of our lives, into the very fabric of creation. Think about your own breath, our own breath, of letting go and taking in, letting go and taking in. Think about your heartbeat, taking in lifeblood and pumping it out, oxygenated, taking in, giving out. Think about the rhythms of the ocean as constant as time immemorial, of the waves coming in and the waves rolling out. This self-emptying and at once self-filling gesture is the rhythm of life. And it's the rhythm of God's grace to us. The Lord's bestowing his blessing and asking us to share that blessing with others. That's the rhythm of love. It's the rhythm of life. Jesus saves us by reminding us that God's love is eternal and constant. Over the Christmas holiday, I celebrated a funeral for the wife of a very dear friend of mine, my oldest buddy from high school. And she had walked a circuitous route, being raised Protestant. She married her husband, who was Catholic. They sometimes worshiped in the Catholic Church. But when she got cancer, she had a profound spiritual awakening, and she turned to Buddhism and the meditation there and to a more vigorous yoga practice. And there she experienced God's love for her in a profound way. Truly, there was a remarkable change in that woman who was a high-power business executive and went to be a very devout spiritual seeker. And I delighted in that transformation. But what saddened me is that she had to, for herself, go outside the Christian tradition to be able to experience deep in her soul the power of God's love. Brothers and sisters, many of us as devout Catholic Christians haven't learned to meditate. We may be very devout in our prayer, but for many of us, our religious practice is a matter of duty, but it doesn't put us in touch with the core truth of our faith, which is this divine love for every one of us. If you feel that love deep in your bones, experientially, that you know God loves you, you don't just believe that, but you know that, and you're able to touch into that, then your religious practice is, I believe, doing what it's meant to do. But if you're holding on with your fingernails, simply hoping that God loves you, but haven't experienced that love, then I challenge you at the beginning of this new year to go deeper and to find within our Christian roots a contemplative practice that enables you to experience God's love.
Heart to heart, hand in hand, praying for grace to understand. Spirit of Jesus,